Hello, viewers at home. AKINBODE Sunday Johnson is my name. I remain the anchor man of Coordinator English Tutorial Class. I welcome you very heartily to this episode. The episode today is titled Adjective. Adjective. Adjective is another basic part of speech in the grammar of English language. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word, or it could be a group of words that does the job or performs the function of qualifying a noun or a pronoun. In a nutshell, adjective is a qualifier of a noun or a pronoun. Examples of adjectives are as follows: fine, beautiful, ugly, kind, fat, brilliant, dull, etc. Having seen a few examples that I've just given on the board here, I want to use them in sentences so that you can really understand what job an adjective does in a sentence. It is a fine program that the church organized last week. It is a fine program. Fine is an adjective qualifying noun program. The girl is beautiful. Beautiful is an adjective qualifying noun girl. She is an ugly being. She is an ugly being. The word ugly there qualifies being. The man is kind, or he is a kind man. Kind there is an adjective qualifying the noun man. The woman is fat, or in another way you say she is a fat woman. The word fat qualifies the noun woman. He is a brilliant student. He is a brilliant student. The word brilliant qualifies student. So brilliant is an adjective there. I don't like a dull boy. I don't like a dull boy. The word dull there qualifies the word boy, the noun boy. Now, let us classify adjectives into attributive and predicative. Attributive, adjectives, predicative, predicative adjectives. An attributive adjective is the type of adjective that comes before the noun it qualifies. When we say an adjective is used attributively, or it is recognized as an attributive adjective, it means that this adjective comes before the noun it qualifies. For example, he is a kind man. He is a kind man. Adjective kind precedes or comes before noun man. As a result of that, we regard it as an attributive adjective. She is a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl. Adjective beautiful comes before the noun it qualifies, which is girl. And lastly, as an example, Ayola is a brilliant student. Ayola is a brilliant student. Brilliant qualifies noun student. And you will discover that, well, it precedes, it comes before noun student in this example. These are examples of attributive adjectives. On the other hand, we speak of predicative adjectives. Predicative adjectives. We recognize an adjective as a predicative adjective in a situation where it comes after the noun it qualifies. When it comes after the noun it qualifies, we conclude or we say that it is a predicative adjective. Look at the examples I gave earlier. You say the man is kind. The man is kind. Look at the position of kind, so the noun it qualifies, which is man. The man is kind. The man is kind. Kind is seen, recognized, or observed as a predicative adjective here. But he is a kind man. Kind there is an attributive adjective. The man is kind. Kind here is a predicative adjective. It comes after the noun it qualifies. The girl is beautiful. The girl is beautiful. Beautiful comes after the girl. In this case, beautiful comes after the noun girl, which it qualifies. And so, we regard beautiful as a predicative adjective. In usage, of course, as a predicative adjective. The student is brilliant. The student is brilliant. The word brilliant here comes after the noun student, which it qualifies. So in this case, take note once again, if an adjective comes before the noun it qualifies, before the noun it tells, more, it explains, something, further, then we say that that adjective is attributive. But when we have an adjective coming after the noun it qualifies, then it is concluded that that adjective is a predicative adjective. One thing we should notice this. When adjectives are used predicatively, we regard the adjectives as complements. That is something that completes the statement in this case. For example, if I say he is a kind man, I can remove kind, because kind is not a complement, it's just a qualifier there. Attributive adjective, an attributive adjective can be removed from the sentence, especially when you are practicing summary. But a predicative adjective cannot be removed from a sentence. Cannot, because it is regarded as a complement. If we can remove kind from he is a kind man, just to have is a man, simply. We cannot remove kind from The man is kind. We cannot remove. Because if you dare remove kind, the man is what? Is an incomplete statement. So kind there, or in the second case, the girl is beautiful. Beautiful here is a compliment. Just as the student is brilliant. Brilliant there is a compliment. We cannot do without them when we use them. That is when we use the adjectives predicatively. So a predicative adjective it can also be said to be a complement in a sentence. That is, they come after the values of be. You can say, we are brilliant. You cannot remove brilliant and say we are. No. So just, take note of that. Now, from here, we move to conjugation of adjectives. On this subtopic, conjugation of adjectives, we have the following groups. The first group is positive. Positive. The second group is comparative. The third group is superlative. Please, it is very, very important that everyone pays maximum attention here. Positive group, comparative group, then superlative group. Positive group. What is meant here is simply this. When we are referring to a singular object or one person or one thing, and we need qualification, it is the positive group of adjective that we must use. It is the positive group. Just one person or one thing is in our mind. And this one person or one thing is what the speaker or the writer wants to give some information about, or make a kind of show, show a kind of quality, let me put it that way. Mr. Ayola is a kind person. Mr. Ayola is a kind person. It is only Mr. Ayola here. So the word kind, the adjective kind becomes relevant here. Mr. Ayola is a kind person. Chief Adama is rich. Chief Adama is rich. Or you say Chief Adama is a rich person. The word rich here, it becomes relevant. Adisa is brilliant. Adisa is brilliant. Just one person is meant here, that's Adisa. My sister is beautiful. My sister is beautiful, or my sister is a beautiful girl. Just one here. And that is the positive aspect. Comparative form, when we have two people, just two, not more than two. When we have two people and we want to make a comparison, the comparison is from the word compare or comparison, which is now compare is verb, that we get adjective comparative. Here, we say the man is kind. We now want to have two people. In this case, we want to qualify the man. There are now two. We say the man is kinder than his friend. The man, his friend. There are now two. The man is kinder than his friend. Absalom is richer than Tetema. Absalom is richer than Tetema. We have two people there. Absalom is one, Tetema is another one. Absalom is richer than Tetema. Absalom is richer than Tetema. Adeola is brilliant, is more brilliant than Omiwole. Adeola is more brilliant than Omiwole. Now we have the comparative is more brilliant. And this one, my sister is more beautiful than your sister. More beautiful. My sister is more beautiful than your sister. In other words, what I'm saying is that in a situation where you speak of one person, you use the positive. When it comes to two people and a comparison is, to be made, you say, you go for the comparative. Deji is a tall boy. Deji is taller than Kunle. Something like that. For the superlative is for more than two, from 3 and more than 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, uncountable. From 3, superlative becomes very relevant. If you say the man is kind, then we say the man is kinder than his friend. For the superlative, we say the man is the kindest person in his town. Kindest. The man is the kindest person in his town or village. The man is the kindest person in his town or in his village. And you say that in a town or a village, we have 3, more than 3. The same thing. Badiora is the richest man in his state. Badiora is the richest man in his state. And look at states or even town. We have Badiora and many other people there. But in the situation where we have Badiora alone, Badiora is a rich person, it's a rich man. Badiora and Badaru. Badiora is richer than Badaru. But in a town, we can say that Badiora is the richest person in the town. That is 3 or more than 3 people are concerned. The same thing. The senior private is the most brilliant person in the school. The senior private is the most brilliant person in his class or in the school. That's where we have more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,000, more than that. That my sister is the most beautiful girl in my local government. She won the competition recently. My sister is the most beautiful girl in my local government. So you can see, kind, kinder, kindest. Kind, positive, comparative, kinder, superlative, kindest. Rich, richer, richest. Rich, positive, comparative, richer, superlative, richest. Brilliant, more brilliant, most brilliant. Most brilliant. The positive column, brilliant, its comparative column is more brilliant. Its superlative aspect is most brilliant. That is, Ayola is a brilliant boy. Ayola is more brilliant than Femi. There are 2 there. Ayola is the most brilliant student in his class. In this case, we are referring to very many students. And we are distinguishing Ayola, the most brilliant. Beautiful, positive. Comparative form is more beautiful. The superlative form is most beautiful. Some people say most beautiful. It's not most beautiful. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. She is more brilliant than her friend. She is more beautiful, sorry. She is more beautiful than her friend. She is the most beautiful girl in the school. She is the most beautiful girl in the school. So that speaks of the conjugation of adjectives into positive, comparative, and superlative. Our attention must be paid to how many people or how many things are involved at any particular time. So that having decided that, having known the number, whether one or just two or more than two, you will know the correct, column, whether positive, comparative, or superlative. I believe you will get more information, more examples in my book, First Time English, Grammar Per Se.